Hello, this is James Beers again with part 2 of my presentation on how to publish through CreateSpace. You'll have to excuse me a little bit today. I got some kind of allergy or something going on in my sinuses and my throat. Today we are going to review the proof that CreateSpace sent me after their 24-hour review. As you can see, it was less than 24 hours. But just looking here, I got the email. It's telling me that they looked it over and that now I need to take a look at the proof and make sure everything's good and give the go-ahead. And this will also be the chance for us to set the price for the book and get it all done. It still takes a little while for it to show up on Amazon. I can't remember how long. It might be pretty quick. But we'll be going through that as we go through this process. So I got the email here. As you can see, there's a link they sent me to review the book. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Of course, you're going to have to log back in to your CreateSpace account. Okay. Alright. So once you log in, it'll take you right to the point where you need to view the digital proof. There is another option. You can order a printed proof, but it will take a while for them to mail it to you, and it comes with a price. $2.15 each plus shipping and handling. The digital proof is free. So we are. Oh, let's take a look at this note right up here. The review's been complete. And if you recall yesterday, we did have a problem with one of the images. It was on my also by James Beers page. We're going to go ahead and look at that in the digital proof. It doesn't look like they're not going to print it if I go ahead with it. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right. Now you can launch the digital proof or download a PDF proof. I usually do both. Like I said yesterday, I actually had to update my book, A Knack for Embarrassment, a couple times on CreateSpace just to make sure I was given a good final product. So first we're going to launch the digital proofer and take a look at what they have for the book. Give a little while here. Oh, it looks like it's complete. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here is the cover, and it looks like everything is good. As you can see, they put the barcode in there, and it's fitting, and it's still showing my box, my frame around the back part of my cover. And I don't see any resolution problems with the front cover or anything on the back. So, and you can see this is kind of reminiscent of the book cover template that you'll use to make your book cover in a photo editing program. These little lines right here, you can see where my cursor is, these two right here, show where the folds are going to be in the cover itself. And then this line, actually I think this line is, I'm not sure what this line is right here, but right here they will cut. So if you can see the top portion of this, that's where the cut is going to be. So it might cut off a little bit of the cover, but it's important that your cover goes all the way to that edge, and make sure that it's not going to cut off anything else, like part of your title or your name or whatever else you have on here you don't want cut off. So everything looks good with the cover. Let's go ahead and go through the book. It's important that you do this when you publish, so you know that it's going to look the way you want it. So now, if you recall, we set this up as a black and white interior. So yesterday when we looked at my PDF that we uploaded to CreateSpace, there was some color in here. It's not going to show up here because it's a black and white interior. You can do the color. It costs more, and there might actually be a fee with the color. I don't know because I didn't do it. And the black and white to me looks fine anyway. So I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so Sleddon Road might be maybe a little bit blurry. This was the concern they had with this image, but I think it looks all right. I'm not too worried about it. We'll look at the PDF as well, but I think it's looking all right. Okay, so these pages look okay. Let's go ahead to the next one. Copyright page looks all right. Got the new ISBNs in there. Yeah, looks, everything is looking okay. I'm going to kind of quickly go through this, so bear with me as I go through all the pages. And you can see right here this line, everything inside of this line is safe for not being cut. Okay, this line of course is going to be, spine. It's not going to be cut, but anything right here within this looks like maybe a 1/4 inch area could be cut. So everything inside this frame, this dash frame, is safe, and it looks good. So it looks like it's in the right spot. Now I have gone through this and had actually several edits. So everything, I think everything's okay. I mean, it's not that you never find a typo, but I'm not going to go through this for edits, unless I see something that's glaringly wrong. But right now, I'm just looking at format and making sure everything's all right. Make sure your page numbers line up too. That you're getting, everything's in order. I think everything's looking good. So I'm at my acknowledgements page now. Copy of the author, or my wife and son. That looks good to me. We're going to go ahead. Let's download the PDF proof. Let's take a look at that as well, just to be on this, be on the safe side. I'm curious of the resolution of that one title on my also by James Beers. So this is a process you're going to go through every time you have to update your book. They'll send you another email saying, hey, they've got it, they reviewed it, and it looks good. I haven't had one that says it doesn't look good, and maybe that'll happen if you if you do this. And if that's the case, I'm sure they'll provide instruction. CreateSpace will provide instruction on how to fix that. And the nice thing about CreateSpace too, and I'll show you this after we get this, after we've gone through this proof and set up the price and everything, is they are really, their customer service is really good. They're really responsive. I have never had a problem with them. They're always willing to help me out. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this proof. Let's see here. Oh, see, they've got this in color. See, it looks. I think it looks fine. I don't see why. I don't see there's any problem with it. Well, so we're going to leave that. And we've gone through this already, so yeah, I think it's looking good. All right, so I just saved a copy of this. So bear with me for a second. Alright, so there's that proof. Now we're going to go back here. We're going to exit our digital proofer. And we're going to go ahead and approve it. So if you needed to make changes, you see here my cursor, you can make the change right here. Again, you're going to have to wait that 24 hours, but that's pretty quick. And again, you always want to put forth your best work. So we're going to go ahead and approve the digital proof. Okay. Alright, they're going to give you another chance here just in case, but I am ready to do it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, it's approved. What's next? Your book is ready for the presses, but you need to enable sales channels and set the list price for your book in order to begin selling to customers. Here's when you can order copies, and they'll come at they'll come at a discount. So it's not going to be, if you set your book price at $10 or $5 or whatever it is, it's not going to cost you that much to get those books, for you to get those books. You come at a discount price, but we'll see that as we go along here. They don't want to make any changes. Don't need to return to my project home. Let's go to set the sales channels and the price. Okay, we've already incorporated the description. It already has the BISAC category that we did yesterday. We don't need to do anything on this page. We've done that, so let's save and continue. Alright, now this is where you have a chance to print as an ebook. So if you want to print on Kindle, or publish your ebook on Kindle, go ahead and do this. I have already published a book through some other avenue, so I don't need to do this. So no thanks. They want to know I already have a Kindle version. Okay, so that's done. All right. Okay. Where do I set my price? Sorry, like I said, it's been a while since I do this. Let's go to next and see. Let me do next. Let's go to distribute instructions. Sales channels. Okay. All right. Okay, sales and marketing. Go ahead and do that. Maybe. Hang on a second here while I try to find this place. Alright, here we go. I have to go back to my dashboard in order to distribute this. Alright, so we did select some of these yesterday. These are already selected. Now we're going to also select for bookstores and online retailers. We'll select for this one and this one. Okay, now we're going to save and continue. Alright, here's where you get to set your price. So my book is, it's like 56 pages, and that's including all the front and back material. I probably will set this at $2.99, $3.99. I'm going to go ahead and set it at $2.99. And the nice thing about this is you can come back in here and set the price at any time. So there are ways to do giveaways on Amazon, or lower price for a certain amount of time. I haven't done that yet, but you get into CreateSpace and you can set your price any which way. Alright, so let's calculate this. Oh, what is this minimum list price for this title? Let's take a look at that and see if this... Ooh, maybe you can. I have to set it at $5.38. Oh, well, see, the last time my book was... My other book, A Knack for Embarrassment, is over 200 pages, so I set it well above the minimum price. But let's go ahead and set this at, let's just try $5.50. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so if a book is purchased through Amazon or CreateSpace, for this is a print-on-demand book, I will get $1.15 for every sale. If it's bought in the CreateSpace store, it's $2.25 for every sale. Expanded distribution is 5 cents. So I'm not, if they pick this up in a bookstore, or some other brick and mortar retail space, I'm not making any money. And there are a lot of things actually on the internet that talk about the advantage and disadvantage of selling in a bookstore. I recommend that you get a hold of Dean Wesley Smith, via his website, deanwesleysmith.com, I think is what it is. He talks about the ins and outs of the publishing world. He's a great resource. He's been a writer for like 40 years. He's got over 100 titles to his name and like 20 million copies sold. So, but he talks about this, and I get a lot of my advice from him. But we're going to go ahead and leave this at 550, and we're going to save and continue. Oh, well, before we go, I should say, so in England, in Europe, this is great for Great Britain, so these are pounds, as you know. The book will sell for $4.42, and I'll get a $1.39 royalty. Not $1.39, £1.39, whatever they have over there. And here's other countries over in Europe that will sell for that. So we're going to go ahead and save and continue. Alright, we got the glossy cover. We've already set this yesterday, if you recall. We're going to go ahead and save and continue for that. This looks good. We've already looked at this. Save and continue for that. And that looks like we are done. Let's go ahead and let's look on our dashboard. This is where you can see all your titles. So we're going to go ahead and go here to our dashboard. That's Retribution is the name. Okay, now it's set up. 550. Here's a description of the book. What the category is. There's the ISBNs. So it looks like it's ready to go. That is it. That is how you set up a book in CreateSpace to publish. It's print on demand. As you can see, we talked a little bit about also publishing KDP. So this is Kindle edition, it's an ebook edition. You can do that as well if you don't publish elsewhere. I do recommend it. Ebooks are a big seller. They're cheaper. People can carry them on their devices and carry a bunch on their devices, whole libraries. So I recommend having an ebook, even if you don't publish through CreateSpace. Publish your ebook through CreateSpace. Let's just go and see if this is up on Amazon. I don't think it is yet, but we're going to go ahead and look. Excuse me, allergies or something's giving me the heck of a time here. Okay, yeah, it's not quite up yet. So, and I think I might have to do something with my author profile, as a matter of fact. And that's kind of another thing. That's another thing you need to check into. If you're going to publish on Amazon, make sure you have an author profile, which you can do through Author Central. But I'm not going to go through that right now. This right here is my Kindle edition, and I publish that through Pronoun, and they distribute it to Amazon and Kobo and Barnes & Noble and Google Play Books and iBooks. So it's not up there, and I think I might have to do a couple other things, but basically that is it. That's how you publish on CreateSpace. Not too hard. I hope this presentation has been useful. If you want a copy of it, just let me know. I am happy to email it to you or send you a link so you can grab it and use it when you publish your book on CreateSpace. If you have any questions, again, you can email me at runawaybear@hotmail.com. That's runawaybear, bear as in grizzly bear, at hotmail.com. And I will talk to you later. Thanks. Hi, James Beers here again. I forgot to show you how to order copies of your book that you just published on CreateSpace, and also I want to tell you a little bit about their customer service. So if you're on your member dashboard on CreateSpace, you'll see the titles you have published through CreateSpace. So when you go to the right of those titles, you'll see a link here for ordering copies. So we're going to go ahead and order copies of Retribution, or at least I'll show you. I'm not going to actually order any copies. Alright, so looks like one copy of my book, which retails for $5.50 on Amazon, is $2.15. And when they ship it to you, there'll be a standard cost for the shipping and handling. But that's how much it costs. It's quite a reduced. That's over 50% of the cost of the book. So anyway, that's how you order copies, and you can order as many as you want. Now let's talk about support. So over on the left side of your screen here, you've got all these links for things you can do with inside your account on your member dashboard. But at the bottom, there's a contact support button. You go ahead and push that. Okay, so here are some sort of blanket categories that you can ask a question about if you have an issue on any of these, whether it's ordering, payment, royalties, distribution. Let's just go ahead and say more options. Let's say we are having, we're having a problem with our account. So when you click that, depending on where you click, this will always show up, but this will kind of guide the CreateSpace to the right person for your question. You can either send them an email or have them call you. So when you click call me, this is the one that I use. This is the one that I really like. When they call, after you click this button, they will call you instantly. Like, it'll be a few seconds and the phone will ring. Now, you'll usually be on hold, but I've never been on hold for more than a few minutes. And the customer service people are more than willing to help you out. They're super helpful. I've never had a problem with their customer service. I have done the email as well, and they get back to you right away. It's not instantly, but I think it's within a day. Anyway, their customer service is great. So when you publish a book in there, if you have any questions, just contact support. You can also Google their phone number and get that. But if you're going to do that, you might as well just come in here and just click on call me, and they'll call you right away. So anyway, that's how to order your own copies from the book you published on CreateSpace, and also how to get in touch with their customer service. All right, thanks.